What's going on, YouTube? Had to make the video at home today. Car was too hot. It was like another 85, 90 degree day. Can't do it. Couldn't do it. It was too late in the day. Um, but I also thought today's video would be helped out by some resources to look at, make things a little more interesting, give you a little more perspective, show you some charts and stuff. Yesterday we were talking stock market. Basically anticipated rate cuts coming here soon, probably a 0.25 cut coming in September. Market's giving it a 100% chance. I don't know after today, maybe less, but honestly probably more because if you haven't been paying attention, stock market kind of tanked today. I believe the numbers were something along the lines of the S&P 500 lost like $1.3 trillion in value today, and I think Nvidia by itself lost like 270 billion. So it's getting interesting. So there's definitely some reactions to all the earnings we were talking about in yesterday's video, and I just want to go through a couple of these things real quick, talk about them, show you some charts. This Twitter account's pretty sick. I don't even know how you say it. Kobayashi letter. Like right here, you can see this is Snapchat. They dropped 22% after today's earnings report. Intel stock went down 12% after they missed expectations. I mean, we got stocks falling all over the place. Amazon dropped 6%. Nvidia right here, this is their last couple days. They've lost $600 billion in value in the past couple days. So, I mean, it's just getting kind of wild, to be honest. That's just the Dow, and you can see, obviously, pretty bad, all in red. And this is the main thing I wanted to show. So this is the overall stock market. I think this is probably like the major players in each category. So you can see tech, communications, consumer side. So basically tech, all red. There's one green down here. I don't know what that necessarily is or if that's just a placeholder, but all red in tech, all red in financial. Meta's up 5% because they way overperformed their earnings, but literally even with them, like their stock went up like 6% overall at the peak or something like that. Maybe it finished at 4.5, but that didn't save anybody either, honestly, which is so crazy. And I mean, stock market crashes don't happen all in one day, but they got to start somewhere. I don't know if this is what this is, but there's definitely some people getting worried because here's this S&P 500, 1.2 trillion of market cap since its high this morning. I mean, it's getting pretty wild. I just want to pull up a general article. I mean, we've hit peaks. I mean, this is how the stock market works. For me, I don't really mind it. I don't know about you if you're watching this video. If you're near retirement, maybe you care, but honestly, for me, if it goes down, I'm putting more money in. If it goes up, I'm putting more money in. Doesn't matter at all. Regardless, I'm just going to do my thing and dollar cost average in, keep doing that forever. So I think the fall, there's one more other thing in here, a jobs chart that I wanted to see. Oh, yeah. This right here, which doesn't actually look too bad to me because obviously down here, if this is 2008 at this bottom corner, we're doing way better than that. So job openings, obviously, COVID, if you didn't know what that was. The weird thing about this whole deal is, like, I'm just making this up on the fly, but if you would just draw the trend line up this peak right here, this COVID like correction that we had, or this black swan event that tanked this right here, almost just doesn't, you could almost just ignore it in a lot of ways, because if you watch this trend, it just keeps going up, and it would meet right up at the peak here that we're at anyway, and now we're coming back down. I mean, I don't know how low we'll go. Nobody does, but it's obvious the trend we're in, and we're coming down. So job openings, less and less. We're getting less and less per report, basically. I don't know. Honestly, like, these kind of things, I don't delve super deep into them. So I wanted to pull up some charts because I think it's a lot easier to just read and understand. Let's see if this changes the lighting a little bit. Makes it a little bit better. But makes it easy to visualize what I'm talking about, especially if I'm just sitting in the car talking. But I mean, things aren't looking good. 10-year yield down. Everything's down. The only thing I think that's saving us here is we're at all-time highs. So obviously it's going to come down a little bit, whether it's a full, like, who knows if it's a recessionary thing or just a correction. I mean, it's going to correct no matter what. We'll see. England hit their rate cut. I mean, we're probably going to get our rate cut next month. So something's happening. Like I said, I still think it's going to be like election time is the timing that this is all going to revolve around, regardless of anything else. This is basically just the same thing. Dow Jones falls 500 points. I mean, we got gold going to record highs, which is normally a bad sign for like recessionary things. It means people are scared, so they're putting money in gold. And to end this off a little bit, I just wanted to come in here and say, if your day's probably better than this kid. I saw this while I was lifting earlier. this poor kid, dude. I mean, fuck. One, I don't ever buy individual stocks like that. I don't think that's, especially with like all of it at one time. I mean, maybe he's super rich already or something like that, but being down 150K on one day is pretty bad. It's pretty tough. And I honestly feel bad for him. But if you didn't do something crazy like that, you're having a better day than this kid. And then otherwise, there's a little bit of news that I wanted to talk about real quick. And it's basically just, I don't know. I don't know if the market's not liking this stuff either, because we might honestly just be like tiptoeing around the edge of World War III. Like, I don't know how much history you guys pay attention to, but it's normally like you don't know you're in it. Same with the recession shit. It's like you don't know you're there until it's already happened, and then you look back and you're like, oh, that's what kicked it off. So like this kind of stuff could be the thing that kicked it off, or you could go back and say October 7th, whatever. I mean, there's a history of Israel and all the countries surrounding them fighting because they all hate each other. But if you didn't hear about this, Israel basically killed one of Hamas's top guys, and I thought originally that it was an airstrike, uh, basically like a laser guided bomb or something like that. Which I was like, all right, that makes sense. They probably used an American weapon and fucking missile strike his ass, predator his ass. But turns out, I was like, holy shit, they hid a bomb in this dude's room that they knew he was going to go to like months in advance. And I just thought that was wild, so I thought I'd tell you guys. Really, not the main thing I wanted to talk about, but I just thought that was crazy. Obviously, there's the building and the aftermath. It blew the whole side of the building apart, so they got him. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see how the stock market reacts. I'm gonna keep watching. Make another video. It's Friday tomorrow. Cruising into a nice day. Like I said, stock market goes down, I'm happy. Stock market goes up, I'm happy. As long as I'm not this fucking guy. See you guys tomorrow.